All right, welcome to our School podcast, and here we are still on our previous topic that we discussed on mental health, and today is episode 2 on the same topic. Here, as usual, I'm the host. My name is Tony Ski, and today is a special day for us because we are hosting our second lady on the show. She's a special person to us all here, and yeah. I'll give her the floor to introduce herself and tell us something small about herself.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm a level 200 fashion student and also a brand owner of Sailor Styles.
Wow, a brand owner. Can you tell us something small about you?
Okay, so my brand is a ready-to-wear brand. We make ladies boo outfits.
How about me?
Yes, because we are bringing men into it. It's a gradual process.
I would like to hear.
Sure. Yeah, well,
All right. So now we are going down into this topic. You know, the topic is about the mental health concerning the youth in Ghana specifically. Now, Lisa, the brand owner, our second lady on the show. Now, when you talk about mental health, can you tell us something about it in your own perspective concerning the youth in Ghana? Yeah.
okay, so to me, mental health is about emotional, psychological, and then social well-being. It affects how we act with people, how we think, and then our behaviors on a daily. As students, yes, mental health is one of the biggest challenges that we face as students on in Ghana. Yes, so it's a very good topic.
Okay, it's a very good topic. Yeah. All right. So, the mental health, does it really affect the youth in Ghana? Does it really affect the youth in Ghana?
Yes, it does. It really does. It really, really affects the youth in Ghana. Because this is the stage in our life where we actually talk and think about ourselves and then who we want to be and where we want to see ourselves in the next couple of years.
For me, too, I think it really affects us because, yeah, being a youth is actually the stage where you must decide what you want to be in the future. So that's probably going to put a lot of weight on your shoulder because let me take the student for instance, like if they have the academic stress out there, that's on their shoulder, and also finding a way to make money for yourself. So it really affects me.
Yeah.
I believe that. And now, so when you talk about the mental health, can you like point out some main causes that constitute to the mental health, especially to the people in Ghana? Oh, sorry, there's young ones in Ghana.
Okay, so there's many causes of mental health stress. So some of them are generational gap, which is the gap between the older generation and the younger generation, where the grown ups feel this is how things should go, and then the young ones also feel like this is how things are supposed to go. Yes. Also, financial stress, just as you said, is one of like the major things.
Please, hold on. Let me really get the first one. Let me get. You said generational gap.
Yes.
So that's like the Gen Zs and then the other.
Thank
the
you,
Gen
thank
Zs are
you.
doing things in their
Yes,
own way.
yes.
Okay, now I understand. Now I can see that when you talk about the Gen Zs, we are getting money in our early stage compared to
the older
okay,
generation.
okay, I can see.
Okay, so financial stress, as I would say. So it's also one of the major problems with the youth face. Because just imagine you are done with school, you are a degree holder, and then you are sitting at home. Your parents
Sitting at home.
your parents are thinking or are depending on you to make money. Everyone is depending on you.
Okay.
Yes, and also school stress too.
Okay, the school
Academic stress. Yes, it's so stressful because as like a fashion student like this, you are always thinking about practicals.
Okay, yeah.
Everything you do is just like yes. So your mind is always on practicals because
So let me say the practical it will involve money. So money
yes,
is the main
yes.
prime over there. Okay. Now,
And you're also thinking about how to meet deadlines for your assignments.
okay.
When you're having theory classes, so you have to like go through them and everything. Yeah.
Now my next question is the young people in Ghana, they tend to seek for help whenever they are going through such situation. Okay, let me bring it down to you And you are a young person in Ghana, yeah. So when you are going through these kind of situations, you tend to seek help for what you are going through. You tend to seek help.
Seeking help is one of the major challenges we the youth face because
Okay.
we feel we'll be judged.
Yeah,
We feel our friends we feel our friends will actually judge us and use our situations to laugh at us or something. And we also feel if we keep it to ourselves, it's better than we opening up to people.
We still come back to that topic and talk more about it. But right now, can you like point us some sign that show that a person or a young person in Ghana is going through such situation?
Okay, so when you notice the person's change in like the person has changed in the way he or she does her things.
Okay.
Like maybe she used to like something but now she has stopped.
Okay.
She doesn't like socializing.
Okay.
That's also one of the major challenges. Like one of the major signs that you notice that someone is going through something.
So can you give us an example, real world example? For you to maybe say, you talk about the changes. Person can totally change his work. The person can. Okay, so let me say, when it comes to friend groups like this, you guys used to party out, go out and do stuff like that. But all of a sudden, someone started dropping out. Maybe the person doesn't seem to like the whole routine that you guys have been having all this. So is that like change or a common sign that?
Yes, a very common sign. I feel friends that really matter notice all those things. And even the change in the way the person eats. There are certain things that the person will like eating, but the things going on in her mind, she can't eat or anything. She just starts becoming lean, her health becomes a problem and a whole lot.
Okay. You know one thing I love about this discussion. I mean, these discussions. What the favorite thing I like about it is the social media part. You know, when it comes to social media, we are in the world of social media, right? Yeah, everyone.
Gen Z.
Yeah. You know it, yeah. So when you talk about social media, let's take social media into consideration. When you talk about social media, do you think it positively or negatively affect the youth when it comes to mental health? Which one do you think?
I'll be on both sides. Both sides because social media is a place for entertainment. Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe when you're stressed or something, you can just go to social media and then you can relieve your stress. Also, the pressure there is so crazy.
So the first one that you just said with the negative side, no,
It's the positive side.
Okay, so you
The
are trying to
negative
say
side.
that it's helped relieve stress.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's an entertainment side.
Okay, sure.
Yes, but for the pressure,
So the pressure,
please.
you can't talk.
The pressure is so high. Like you see your mates or your age mates doing things, and you're like,
Damn,
God, when?
where was I?
Where was I? Like,
Yeah, I know that feeling.
and
Sometimes you can just be there out chilling and
yes.
feel like you are doing something great and all of a sudden a dude on the same age like you pop up on your FYP.
And they are making a lot of money. They're having cars and things, and you're like, why am I still working?
This bought my first house. They like me that I didn't buy my
Even bicycle I don't have and I land.
Okay, yeah.
So like it's actually one of the things. Social media also is one of the things that cause mental health.
Mental health, these kind of topics, they are really broad. Yes. And one thing that I believe, and then I know is that when you talk about mental health like this, concerning the youth in Ghana, when you talk about stigma is one of the main cause, it's part of the main reason why the youth in Ghana experience mental health issues. Yeah. So when you talk about stigma like this, do you think, or can you point out some roles that it play in the mental health issues of the young people in Ghana?
Okay. So stigmatization is like one of the major things that affect the young people.
I believe that.
Yes, because you want to talk to someone and then after talking to them, you notice that the person just stops interacting with you.
Okay.
Maybe you hear them talking about you from like a back something.
Okay.
Yes, and then it actually affects you because the person that you trusted when to tell your problems with is now sharing with everybody. Yeah, so stigmatization is a very real
So
thing.
what you're trying to say, let me get you right. You are just trying to say that the person is shy or is scared that sharing the problem with their friend might get people might get to know about it, but the person you quite don't trust who is going to share the problem with.
So it's about confidentiality.
Go.
Yes, something like that.
So you know it's more well with all right. Now you continue. Can you point out some coping strategies that a young person in Ghana might adopt to help the person to release stress? The first one that you just mentioned was about the social media. When someone is just stressed, you can just take a small school and entertain him or herself to release stress. Apart from that, can you point out any other one?
Okay, so I can actually talk about interacting with friends.
Okay.
Where like there's a center where you and your friends can actually hang out, and then you have like talks, or you just have fun having activities, and then the stress becomes down. Yes.
What you just said, right? I just brought your mind to something. Now, let's take me and you. Let's take Go for instance. You mentioned about you can just hang out and then so that can relate to safe space. When you talk about safe space, you understand, right? So when you take Go for instance, do you think we have or there's a safe space here in older adolescents or young people like us can just get visits to feel like to discuss their problem like how we just said. Do you think we have such spaces here in Ghana?
Okay, so we can talk about the youth recreational centers.
Youth recreational centers, right?
Yes, where it's a very big place. You can have activities and a lot of staff there. Yes.
All right. For me, I know there's a safe space here in Go. I asked you that question. I'm also a youth. I asked you that because I know you are here in person. You are just trying to represent or situation bothering the youth. You are just trying. You are like a voice to them here. So maybe you might know about it. We have the children park. That's how they used to call it. But right now they've renovated it and then it is now fully safe space for we the young ones to visit them really stressed. Yeah, but now they are calling the whole youth park. Yeah, so that's one of the examples of the safe space that we have in Igbo. All right.
So another way of
Okay, you have
coping
more.
is by prayer.
Oh, by prayer. Yeah, I love that. All right.
Being spiritually firm is actually one of the best things you can actually do when you are struggling mentally, or you have like having a mental health something. Yes, because to me, when I pray, like during difficult times, I just feel peace after some time. Yes.
Wow.
So I feel when we pray, it will actually it will release our stress. Yes. And also talking to people we trust. We can actually go
You need
to
to always add the trust because not
Yes.
everybody that's the person that you can tell your client. Yeah.
people we trust, and then we can also go to we can go for guidance and counseling sessions.
Oh, yeah, that's really
Yes.
important. Because of the stigmatization, people don't really take that thing as a point into consideration. Yeah, because there was a time before I completed high school. My friends, they you always tell us about the consultation and stuff. When you feel depressed or something like that, you can reach out to the older people, or we have the center that you can visit so that they will help to address your issue. But we believe that that thing is just should I say it's something that is not going to wait. They're just there to collect our story or hear our attack and then we feel like they are going to be judgmental or they are going to judge us because of what we are going through or what we are doing that is resulting us to go through that year. So back then I used to believe that that's not really going to work. But now I can stand firm and say that it's something that is really going to work. So if you are going through something, don't hesitate. You can just seek out guidance. Yeah. All right. So now let's take Ghana. Let's take Ghana as a whole. Do you think like we have centers or places that really help concerning issues like the mental health when you talk about the youth in Ghana? Do you think we have places like that?
Yeah. So HTU like this has a guidance and counseling session for youths, and then for the students who are struggling mentally.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So the HCU have a place where the students can visit when they are going through mental problems and stuff. All right. I think we are coming to the end of this conversation, but it's not the end. Let's talk about this last point. Sister Lisa, brand owner, our second lady on the show. Do you have something to tell our audience or your friends out there when they are going through such situation? Any encouraging words or yeah, do you have something like that?
Don't be scared.
Mhm.
Man up, or let me say lady up.
Lady up,
Yeah,
right?
lady up.
Yeah.
And have that trust in you and trust the people you are going to.
Right.
Yes. To actually talk about your situation.
So we talk about lady up, trust,
Yeah.
and share your problems. All right, I love that. All right. Now we are come to the conclusion of our discussion, and what I have for you guys is when you tune into this conversation, just know that you are not alone. You are not alone. Just have the trust in other people share your problem, and I believe your problem will also be shared. And thank you once again for tuning to this discussion. Sister Lisa, I just want to give you the floor so that you still, reintroduce yourself to our US once again.
Okay.
Because, yeah, what you are doing is such a great thing.
So once again, I'm Lisa,
Yes.
the brand owner of Sailor Styles.
Sailor Styles.
Yes, it's on IG.
Share your handle so that you can,
Sure. So it's Sailor_Styles on
Okay.
Instagram. Yes, you
Okay.
can follow me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are probably going to follow you.
Yes. So we make ready to wear outfits for ladies.
Okay.
We make boo-boos,
Okay.
palazzo pants, and a whole lot. There are more unveiling things coming up. So stay tuned.
Yeah, they are probably going to stay tuned. And then you also promised to make me her
Model.
So
Yes.
this video is serving as evidence for that. And so in the future, and something started like that, and I'm not the model, I'm going to bring this.
Oh, definitely, I'm going to be a model.
All right. Thank you for that opportunity. And once again, we are very happy to host you on this show. Just know how important to us you are, because you being the second lady on this show and also a brand owner. I love that. And guys, once again, thank you for tuning into this conversation. We'll see you in our next video. Peace.